You've seen the posters, you can't open a magazine without reading about it. And now, Trainspotting is on your watch. Welcome to the world of Trainspotting, the book. It was from these streets that Irvine Welsh's graphic portrait of life on Edinburgh's housing schemes was drawn. A life of heroin addiction, AIDS, pubs, clubs, FIPA and random violence. All in all, it's a far cry from this. The world premiere of Trainspotting, the movie. A glamorous, extravagant and hip affair sprinkled with a shower of media liggers, celebrities and the kings and queens of Britpop, which surely begs the question, how does all this come out of a book about this?
The thing I found about the book is energy. You know, we wanted the film to have energy, and we wanted that energy to contradict what people assume to be a drug landscape, which is actually deadening. They think it's just about death and things vanishing and going. And actually the book is about life. I don't want to make films like Ken Loach, you know, who take a much more basically realistic approach to it, you know. Nobody will go and see, listen, and nobody did go and see Cristiano F or Basketball Diaries. You meet the real junkies, guys who are struggling with it, and you just know that you not want to make a film about them, you don't want to be with them, and you know that nobody's going to come and see a film about them anyway. What's the point, really?
Now, how do you answer the charges of glamorising this lifestyle?
I think one of the problems with cinema is I think virtually all cinema glamorises everything. I think that's one of the inherent problems with it. You can't get away with it. It glamorises people, it makes people look good. But then I have to say, when you finish the film, are you interested in a heroin lifestyle? And I think you're not, because the film has shown you what happens to some people.
What do you think about the way the film's being sold?
It's being sold as trendy. I mean, it's a kind of bargain with the devil. You can't get out of it.
Polygram, the people behind the movie, have spent £850,000 pushing it to a clued-up audience.
This film is so popular with certainly the style press and certainly all the national newspapers as well. Everybody wants a piece of the action. It's becoming a very, very hot film.
A best-selling cult book brought to the big screen by Britain's most original filmmakers with a soundtrack spanning a generation. Trainspotting has been dubbed the hippest movie of the 90s.
One of the reasons it is hip is that it's because it is emphatically anti-heroic. Is that we have decided, like their attitude to Sean Connery in it, you have a hero in a modern age and they betray you. A hero betrays you straight away. And I think that's the thing that the book does and we try to do, is you set up this cynical consciousness, which is very modern, which is actually don't believe anything you're told.
And the film actually, I mean, we've got the images all here, it is hip.
Yeah, sorry. It's very interesting the way that the PR can hijack a film, you know, and that wasn't the way we set out to begin the film. The film was made with a real sense of awe at this book and a respect and love for the book and concern for these people. And we wanted to make the film as accessible as possible and yet retain that integrity.
I see this hipness and everything like that, but it's not something that I'm actually, you know, condone or obsessed with. The film was made with trying to actually look inside people who are running dangers in their life alongside pleasures.
What do you think your heroin addict in Leith is thinking? Is he now thinking, I'm hip? You know?
No, I'll tell you what your heroin addict in Leith is thinking. He's thinking, how the fuck am I going to get through this next day?